I think you do need to raise the sights of the managers in the large companies, global companies, who are in the headquarters, for instance, who don't fully understand what their managers in the emerging markets are dealing with. And you need to expose them to that. Because without that, managers in the emerging markets will spend more time managing people in corporate than they will managing in the market and competing with their competitors. So to help that happen, you need to really change the mindset of the people in the corporate office and the corporate staffs. So one powerful way of doing that, I think, is taking executives out of their zone of comfort, sending them to the emerging markets. And this doesn't have to be for a long-term assignment, which we know is prohibitively expensive, but running your programs in the emerging markets and giving them an immersion, even if it's only for a week or 10 days, where they don't just go and meet their counterparts and sit in an office room and discuss strategy or tactics, but they actually get out into the country, get out and look at local companies, get out and talk to local officials, talk to local managers, see what people's lives are like. Sometimes you can even arrange for them to spend a night with the typical consumer of your products and see how they use the product. There was an interesting example in Procter & Gamble where the people who were producing shampoo, when they went and spent some time with families in China, they understood that they don't have running water. How do you use shampoo when you don't have a whole lot of water? So you need to change the formulation of the product so that you don't need a whole lot of water to use it. That insight came from spending time with the consumer. There's another example of Pampers. The diapers for babies were too expensive in China. But spending time with the consumer, they realized a couple of things. That if the child wakes up, the parents wake up. And because in China there are many grandparents living with the same household, a set of grandparents and maybe two sets of grandparents might wake up. So if a child wakes up, you may have 5, 6 adults waking up at night. So now the proposition for selling the diaper became, how much is a good night's sleep worth for 6 people worth to you? Is it worth 10 cents? Which is what they priced the diaper at. The other thing they picked up was education is highly valued in China. And if a child sleeps well at night, it does better in school. So they can now tie the diaper to the performance of the kid in school. Now this is the kind of insight you get when you immerse yourself in the emerging market.